Hey guys, and welcome back to Minecraft Quarantine Survival Part 4. I am Xenocraft, and today we're going to be getting ready for the Nether, but before that, I just want to show you what we've done. In between episodes, I've actually sorted out the storage system a lot more. It's not completely sorted, but we've got most of the things in the right chests, just so it makes things easy to get when it comes to using them. I've also done a lot more of the boring stuff in between, because I know last episode I said we were going to do the farming here. And I thought that it's quite boring things, so I'll just get it done out of the way. So here's the first version of the farm that we've got. It's not amazing, it's just something that's going to get us through until I decide to build a fully automated one. Starts with the cocoa beans about, then wheat, then beetroot. I'm just going to get this wheat now because we need to go to the actual animal farm, which I've also made because I need to breed some of the animals for food. Then after the beetroot anyway, it goes to the pumpkins and watermelons. Then the sugarcane. Then the bamboo, and finally the carrots. I had to go all the way back to the bonus chest that I had at the spawn of my world to get a single carrot, because we didn't have one anywhere and I needed it to breed the pigs. It took a very long time, but at least I got it sorted. Now I'm just going to finish planting these carrots because we've not got a lot, so I need to make sure that we make sure that it's reproducible. Just going to plant 2 more, we'll take 2 because we only have 2 pigs at the moment, and run over to the other side of the house where you're going to see the makeshift barn. Now to be fair, I wouldn't really call this makeshift, it's actually quite good this, and I kind of do like it. But we're just going to go in here and quickly breed the animals, and then I'll get on to what we're doing in terms of Nether and why we're getting ready to go. So, I know I said that we're not going to be going until the Nether update came out, and I still stand by that. However, what I'm trying to do is, I found a zombie spawner, and I've also found the pillager outpost, and I want to create a raid farm, because that is a very fast way of getting lots of emeralds and lots of high value loot, like totems and diamonds and things like that. We've also got a village nearby, and I've also got leads, so we've got everything that I need to create a raid farm. Now what I need is tridents, and to get tridents I can either kill drowned, which I've been doing in between episodes and I've managed to get 1, or I can turn the zombie spawner into a drowned farm to get a load of tridents that way, and then when I'm done with it, turn it back into a zombie farm, because they're both pretty much the exact same thing. So what I'm going to have to do is get tridents for the village raid farm, because that's what you need to kill the raid animals, and so that's why we're doing that. But to get the farm working correctly, the zombie and trident farm, you need to get soul sand, and we need that from the Nether. So hopefully by the time we do that episode, we'll have the Nether update, so we can go in there and sort it out. If not, then we'll just have to go in and explore a limited area. I'll just turn the render distance all the way down, and the loading distance down. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but the setting that makes it so that it only loads up a small amount. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to head over to the ravine that we were in last episode, and we're going to go and get obsidian, because as you can see I made a diamond pickaxe. We're going to go down there, get a nice bunch of obsidian, and then decide where we're going to build this new room. So yeah, just need to make sure that I've got everything I need, and then we'll be able to get going. Now, the idea is I think we're going to have it on the back of the house, and I'm going to do a larger portal than what a normal size would be, just because I think it'll look a bit cooler with the design that I've got. But yeah, first of all we have to actually make sure that we can get this obsidian without dying, because I know that it's not exactly the easiest thing, especially considering that there's lava underneath all of it. Now, I've got to say that this ravine that we've got over here is it's really cool. I went back in between episodes as well and realised that there's more diamonds, so I've mined them up. I've got about 9 left after this pickaxe now, which is a few more than last episode, but not a lot. I'm just going to kill this pig while I'm on my way here, because I'm running quite low on food. I do need to go out in between this episode and the next one and just get a load of food, because the farm isn't up to enough capacity to be able to go and killing all the animals. But we'll get there. So just kill these sheep, make sure we have a nice bit of food for when we do decide to do this building. And then we need to go and jump up here. I need to go a pathway over here, because this is a really useful little like mining area. And I actually, in between episodes, like after this episode was done, I came up with a really good way of mining more obsidian. It was actually like quite a clever little thing that I did. Now I'm just going to place my bucket of water on this block here, and we can jump down. just so that we don't take any fall damage, and we have a way of getting back up. Okay, and let's go down. Now the thing about this ravine is it's really weird because of how tall it is. It goes all the way up to normal level, in fact mountain level, and it goes all the way down to diamond level. It's a really odd one. Now I think what we'll do is start here, but as you can see there is lava underneath all this obsidian, so I'm going to have to take it slow and use the dirt blocks to block in the lava as much as I can. The problem with Bedrock is that it places blocks like that even when you're not on that kind of area, so I'm going to have to be really careful just to make sure that every single piece that we get doesn't fall into the lava. So jump down, there we go, just make sure there's none in the wall. Now we're fine. Okay, now we'll start by getting this block then. Now this is going to be quite a long, tedious process because obsidian is probably one of the most annoying blocks that you can mine, but it's all going to be part of the plan. I'm also going to get enough to make an enchanting table because I think that's what we're going to do next episode, because I don't want to go to Nether just yet. So I think if we create an enchanting table and focus on that for the next episode, and if you look at my XP level, it's actually getting quite high, so I can use the spawner not as an actual farm, just as a spawner for the time being, and I can get that level up, which means that I'll be able to enchant before we go to Nether, which is going to be quite useful. It also gives me more time to find some gold loot, especially considering that the new piglins will kill you on sight if you don't have any gold, which is going to be quite interesting. But I am very much looking forward to exploring the bastions and also the new biomes in the Nether. I think I'm most excited for exploring the Basalt Delta biome, the one that's the volcano kind of eruption site. Leave a comment in the description saying which one you're more excited for, but yeah, right, so we're going to get this obsidian done. We're going to probably get about 20 altogether, just so we can make a bigger portal and so we can get the enchanting table done, because we've got the diamond for it. We will need to make the book, but I've got a sugarcane farm, or well, the starts of one. Again, the whole thing needs to be used a bit more because I've got nothing left over, which is always quite useful. Right, so we're just going to get this block here. Perfect. Right. Now, I need to be careful here because as you can see it's going down. Don't want to mine one block and it goes straight into lava. That's alright. The side of this one, yeah. It's got a bit of lava there. Right. We'll mine this one here. And we should be alright because we're crouching, so we can go forward without falling in. And well, we just got that block anyway. Now that that's open, we can place a block there, and we should be able to get this one here, unless there's something underneath it, which there probably will be. But if we crouch, we'll be alright. In fact, we can just double check. Okay, now if we place a block there, get rid of it. Okay, there is a block. There is a piece of lava there. So, right, we should be alright there. Oh, this is tedious, eh? Right, just light the area up because it's getting night time. Yes, I do have my bed with me, but I'm not going to use it just yet. Right, we're going to crouch and get this now because I can't get a block underneath it, and I don't want to risk it. Okay, there we go. We got that. Now we can place a block behind it there, and then we can get rid of. Okay, we're just going to go straight for this one. We should be alright because there's a block underneath it, block at the side, so we can get this entire straight row of obsidian. There we go, yeah, without any issue, which is always good. Eventually, in between video, I came back to get more, and I actually did make a very good way of getting the obsidian, even though it was covered in lava, and it is literally just put a bucket of water in the centre and go out in a crossroad kind of way, and it works perfectly. Okay, now I've got all that obsidian. Let's get this one. Should be fine to get. So there's no lava in that gravel patch, so we can get that nice and easily. And then we can get this one here. Just need to check underneath actually. That's a good point. Now if there is lava behind this, we can jump up to the side, so we'll be absolutely fine. Just make sure that we don't. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I've got that. Let's jump up there and block this area off. Now, what I need to do is destroy that block and place it on that one there. There we go. Now I can get this one here. Just need to be really careful because it takes so long to mine. I don't want to accidentally lose anything by just being careless. Okay, now we got that. So how much we got? 14. So we're going to get about 6 more. But I think we're going to sleep first, maybe. I'm not sure. In fact, we can get that one there. Okay, so we can get this one with the torches on. So we'll get that definitely. Because it's a nice safe one to get. Again, we have to destroy this block in front of us and place another one. So there's no lava underneath it, just makes it nice and safe. And then we can get this one. And then we'll be able to do the same with all the ones on this little like straight row. Now what happened is I ended up taking 20 but decided to do a more fancy design, you can say, with it, so I had to go and get more in between episodes because I've finished the room. Well, I've not finished the room, but I finished the portal part of the room. And by the time that I record the next part of this video, of this series, I will have finished the room. But yeah, we're just going to get this piece of obsidian here. And then we will be able to move on to the next one. We're close enough to 20 to be able to get going soon. To sleep before we go back though, definitely, without a doubt. Just make sure we can place that block there. There we go. Now we can get this one. Sorry about this being like a kind of filler episode, it's just because we can't move on without doing any of this until we've got the Nether update, or until we've got the new until we've got the Trident farm for this new spawner. Right, now we can't go any further in that direction, so we've got 20 and I think we're going to call it here. Now I need to decide, are we going to sleep or are we going to just go straight back? I think we're going to go straight back. Now if I'm right, there was a skeleton down here. There might be, there might not. I can't remember if that was in between episodes or not. Yeah, it was in between episodes. Right, we're going to go up this one, which isn't the one that I came down in, but it should be fine. It just looks a bit easier to get up. So we'll get going right up now. And as you can see, we've not actually got the bubbles because we're right on the edge of the water source. If we go in, there are the bubbles now, which means that it's nice and easy to get up because we're not going to drown. Need to create some sort of like water elevator here. Right, so let's just go up here. Okay, there's 2 spiders there. Let's try and get to water before. Nope. Okay, let's kill these spiders, make sure that they don't push us back into that ravine. There we go. Right, we've got them now. So get that string and we can pick up that water source. Just check there's no more mobs. Okay, right, there we go. Now we can go back. Well, it turns out we're not going to sleep. We're just going to go straight back and run through the night, which shouldn't be too hard, eh? We are going to have to eat in a minute because, as you can see, our hunger's starting to go down and we're going to want that, especially when we're being chased by a baby zombie. Now, I was debating on taking on the Enderman, but I've got a stone sword and no armour, so it's probably not the best idea. I do actually need to start making the armour because we've got the iron for it now. It's just I've not moved on to it yet. But I've also got gold armour from things that have been dropped from when I've been going around killing zombies in the middle of the night. And I think one of the zombies drowned because I found 2 pieces of gold armour in the river. So I presumed that a zombie fell in there and drowned in the middle, like in one of the nights, and because the armour comes off unused. So there's that. Right, there's the house. So we just get going back. We can sleep. We can go and get the materials to start building the room, and we'll be good to go. Now I think what we're going to do is have it on the top floor, on the middle floor, sorry, and going back instead of like going out the side. So we'll have like another room extending out from back there. And this room is kind of going to be like a bridge room in a way. So it's going to lead to a much bigger room, but for now it is just a it will just be like a nether portal room with a back entrance that's not going to be filled, because this house is like going to be an ongoing ongoing task. Right, so what we're going to do is have it there, just coming out of the glass kind of area, obviously on the right floor. So we need to go upstairs, we need to get the materials, and then we need to mine the exit. So I think what we're going to do is get a bit of dirt just so we can stack up. Well, put some back. We should actually be taking some of that, but yeah, right, we got our obsidian. We're going to get a flint and steel, or no, we're going to put it all in here for when we use it later. and we're going to get some birch wood, because I think what we're going to do is use cobblestone and birch wood to make this room, because it's kind of like something that we've not used yet, and I collected a bit of it when I was collecting wood for the barn the other episode. I was making sure that we've got enough gravel. Yep. Okay. Right. So we're just going to go and put some food on the smelter, on the smoker, because we're going to need it soon. And we're going to go back upstairs, get that wood, get that cobblestone, and we'll be good to go. Now, what we need to do is decide how big the room is going to be. So it's going to be out here. No, that's the front of the house, as you can see. So we're going to want it to be out the back here. So if we get rid of the glass and get rid of the wood, then we'll be good to go. Just need to make sure that I've got the tools that I need. So I need to get an axe or a couple of axes. There's the trident that I was telling you guys about. Okay, we'll get rid of this wood, get rid of this glass, and then we'll be able to get rid... There we go. Right. So we're going to turn all this birch into planks, and then we'll be able to start going out. Now we're going to create like a little bridge first, guys, so we can kind of go on a little walkway. Just like a cool little idea that I had. Again, this little like placing thing is actually quite useful on Bedrock, but it can also be quite annoying. But yeah, and there's a spider in there that's destroying off my farm. Right, I'm going to finish this bridge and then I'm going to jump down and kill it. Right, there we go. There we go, got him. Right, so let's go back in here, up there, back to the bridge. And just have a quick look at the farm, make sure he's not done any damage. Or not. Right, get some cobblestone, because I know that we do need it. I do actually need to go mining as well, because I've got 35 cobblestone altogether. That's like really useful. Let's have a quick look here then. Okay, he's destroyed some of it, so actually I'm going to jump down and go and sort that first, because I don't want to have to like deal with a broken farm. Just going to get this hoe from up here and then we can sort it, because obviously the spider's jumped on the plants. I just hope he's not destroyed the carrots, because we really do need to be farming them really well, considering they're the only stock of it that we've actually got in any distance of this world. Right, so we've lost 2 pumpkins, that's fine, we can just replant them. I should probably break this pumpkin here, but I'm not going to, I'm just going to like straight up replant it. Okay, so one there, and to the other side, to the potatoes, and we can get the potatoes sorted. Okay, just quickly sort that out, and there we go. Right, that's the farm sorted. We can just quickly go back and finish the start of this room. We're not going to finish it this episode, guys, but we'll get that basis of it done, because I have a rough idea of how it's going to work, and as I said, I'm going to make sure it's sorted in between the video. So, we're going to have cobblestone at the end here to mark out the room, and then we can get going. So I think what we'll do is have it the same dimension as the house, this room. So it'll be I think 12 by 12 altogether. So it goes out 6 each way from the middle. Yeah, there we go. And another 6 from here. Because it just means that we've got a nice like room that we're going to have. Going to make sure that we've got I think we'll go for black stained glass in this room, just because it kind of suits kind of the nether theme of this room. And we're going to make sure there's a walkway through the portal to the other side of the room. But as I said, I'm also going to make sure it's got a fancy kind of how to say it, back end of the portal. So when you go through it, it kind of leads you down a walkway as if you're going through the house. I've got an idea for it, guys, but you'll see it next video anyway, because we're not going to get it done this episode. But we're just going to make sure that this is right, because I can't tell from that side. So run back around here, make sure that it's the right width. Okay, there we go. So now all we need to do is fill in with all of the oak wood that we've got, which is not a lot, but we should be alright to get most of it done. And if not, I'll just finish it in the next episode, which I think I'm going to have to anyway, because there's no chance I'm going to get the actual portal built this episode, because I've not got enough obsidian for the idea that I've actually got. Right, so let's just start filling this in, hopefully without falling. and then we'll be good to go. Next episode, I think what we're going to actually do, guys, is we're not going to explore the Nether, but I think we will do the enchanting table and the enchanting room. I'll have the room built. I'll make sure it's, like that part of it's done, but we will need to like make the enchanting table and all that. Just because I know that getting the enchanting table is a bit of a it is nice and easy, but it's the building the room that's a bit boring, and we've done quite a lot of that in the first few episodes. Okay, so we're already running out of planks, so we're not going to have much longer left in this video. So once I've run out of this, I'll just call it a day, and we will finish it in between the episodes, and you'll see it in the next one, guys. But yeah, so we're just gonna get this bit done, make sure it's not like there's no random little bits left out. Okay, get that done. And there we go, right, and we've run out. Okay, so this is what the room's going to look like, which is alright actually. I'm quite happy with it. Just going to go up here and just check the chests. We've not got anything left, so I don't even know why I'm checking it. Actually, we got some cobblestone in there. I only just realised that. I better go in and get that in between the episodes. Somehow it's ended up in there. It shouldn't be, but what do you know? But anyway, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. It means a lot if you'd leave a like and subscribe, because they're only getting better in quality. And I'll see you guys in the next video.